With Vassily, the most important thing I wanted to give him was a good ride around the course because he's only a 9-year-old horse, and so I just start quietly and allow him to run to the first fence. You can see how he's just focused on the first fence, and here I have a really good rhythm, nice takeoff, good jump, and then allow the speed to increase towards the second fence. I look towards the second fence, but I only see it now, and so Vassily just keeps coming, good jump, really nice distance to that. And then coming up to the third fence, it is under the trees, and so I wanted to give him time to focus on the fence because it's in the shade. And so I come just a little wider, keep coming in a nice rhythm, and then all of a sudden it's there. So that's great. There's only about 3 seconds that the horse gets to actually see the fence. Here I'm coming through this hollow directly in front, then I run down a little dip up over this log, and then a forward 3 strides to that corner fence. Now I'm starting to come up to the first minute mark, so I just look at my watch and I just allow him to keep running here. As you can see on the left of the screen, around 700 meters per minute. The thing was, it gave the horse a chance to breathe. I wanted him to breathe and to just relax a little mentally because there are some sections coming up that are going to happen very, very quickly. Keep coming to this, a big wide oxer under the tree. And there he was so focused on it. I've had a really nice rhythm. You can see the tree on the left here. I'm just going around the outside to come up over this log, allow him to run, and then a nice 5 strides to the next log. So happy with the way this first section is coming up, and I'm also about to come to the 2-minute mark. But I wasn't worried about this. I wasn't looking at my watch and thinking, am I on the 2-minute mark, am I not? But you can see there I'm 9 seconds under the time. Here I stay wide, turning left-handed into this white rail. And then, important to get a nice jump, just move forward, and then I turn right-handed back on myself to this brush going into the water. Here, a little click just to have a nice jump in. I feel him get caught in the water a little, and this is a big oxer coming up, so I have to have the pressure on to keep him going, and there, a fraction away from that corner, but I was so happy and that he jumped that so well, and there, I just waited for the white rails to come to me. That was a section that was not fast, so I had to keep going. When I say it's not fast, it wasn't fast in time that I could cover the ground. It was slow. So here I allow him to run and allow him to run to this this brush oxer of where he jumped that so well, and this is an uphill pull, and I just allow him to keep going, and I've just gone past the 3-minute mark, and there 5 seconds under. So I lost a little time in the in that section through the water, but I expected that. I didn't want to exhaust him. There, I'm just getting my whip untangled from around my reins because I could just feel that was tangled, and I didn't want to interfere with his mouth. Stay a little left. I hit the branch. That's not good because the branch makes you blink. And here, a very forward distance up through the owl hole, and then 5 strides down to this corner. And again, the horse is just really focused. I'm just so happy at this point in time, but now comes a very, very big question. 2 angled tractors that we have to jump. Just time to turn, looking, keep him straight, allow him to focus on what he had to do. There, I just encourage him to run away. I gave him a pat, which you couldn't actually see, but I'm very, very happy as he runs down here. This is now downhill, and so I allow him to run just a little quicker, like around the 700-meter mark. You can see at times with his right ear coming back, he wanted to turn left, so I had hold of the right rein to keep him out. The big table, very, very good distance to that. Absolutely fantastic with the way that he jumped that. And so here I can feel the horse just growing in confidence with his run and really comfortable. And this is what I wanted. This is the thing that was the most important for me, that he has a nice round, very confident building round with good speed. Here I just balance him, just wait a little. I actually added a stride there, so that just slowed my speed down. Here comes the SAP combination, which had caused quite a lot of problems with riders turning in too quickly, and so I I just wait with Vassily, come round, very narrow jump, run down and up and over another arrowhead, of which that was just absolutely fantastic with the way he jumped that. And I'd just gone past the 5-minute mark, and with that I was 15 seconds under time, and so this was a really good position to be in. Very tight turn left here, hard to see in the shadows, and then all of a sudden it opens up with the sunlight up the hill and over this house. He doesn't go so high here because he wasn't sure what was behind, but again, totally thrilled with the way that he was jumping, and just encouraging him to keep running forward in a nice rhythm, not fighting him, just quietly guiding him around as if he's on rails. The water combination coming up here, DHL water, and there, big brush turning left-handed now over the red and white house. And I land over this, and it's a very forward 3 strides, of which absolutely thrilled. Very tight right-hand turn to this box brush. Again, gallop away from there, absolutely thrilled. This was, for me, one of the most exciting parts, where he had gone so well to this point. Allow him to run along, now turning right-handed into this table. He gets there on a really good stride. Now this is all happening very quickly, in, around, past the bars, all the people at the bars, very exciting. Coming into the main arena, you hear the roar of the crowd, and I just had to focus on the fence coming up. This was very big table, a fraction away from it. There I stay just a little wider. You can see the footprints of horses on the left side. I stay wider, I turn tight into this, a nice forward stride into the water, land, look right to my next fence, coming out through this, up over the skinny, 3 strides to this corner, and then another 2 strides, again just holding him on his line, just allowing him to focus on what he has to do. Now I go wide to turn in tight, have a tight apex to the last fence, and then just run him to the finish, 3 seconds outside the time. Absolutely fantastic.